Social media has been around for a little while now and has progressively gotten bigger as time goes on. It has created a medium that allows people to share portions of their everyday life with everyone who has an internet connection in either a phone or a computer. With this exponential growth, people who have become popular on apps like Instagram and TikTok have been given massive platforms for millions to view every day. As stated before, they share portions of their everyday life that distort the viewer's ability to compare with their life or disassociate from their life. This is known as social comparison, which is in the academic journal. We continually comparing ourselves to something. Negative body image media and social media ideals at the next appearance, health, and wellness. They state that in their study, the salience of social media as a source of appearance-based pressure, as observed by participants in our study, is in line with recent research demonstrating that the image-based social media provides a climate ripe for potentially harmful social comparisons. To me, this shows me that social media has clearly a negative impact on our mental health and our self-image. I know I've been through it, my mom has been through it. We all just compare ourselves to something and we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. We just compare it to our lives and it makes us feel that much better. This leads on to body image issues, which is one of the main reasons why I chose this topic. It's very close to me because I have problems with my body issues, but poor body image is very common among young adults who mainly use social media as the main demographic. This is the way influence and advertising companies push and advertise unreasonable body standards. And as reported in examining the impact of social media on mood and body dissatisfaction using ecological monetary assessment, it states these unreasonable standards can lead to many harmful habits in young women and men, such as low self-esteem, depression, unhealthy weight control, and unhealthy eating disorders. I say one of the biggest examples of this is my life. I used to have a very bad eating disorder where I would not eat for days at a time and it would be very harmful to me. And I just know lots of other people who have gone through the same thing. And it's all because of the way you compare yourself to people on social media. Like I used to compare myself to bodybuilders and stuff like that. And it's impossible to reach without steroids, but I thought I could do it myself. But another big thing that affects your mental health, or another thing that social media affects, is your mental health. That's one of the biggest impacts it has on. It has a bigger impact than most people think. The internet is a really cool place. You got scammers, you got cyberbullies, you got people who will send you death threats and leak your information. It's a whole place just meant to keep you hooked in. And when it has those hooked ins, it will not let you go. A report using doom scrolling during COVID-19, the negative association between daily social and traditional media consumption. It states that they did a study and they reported that multi-level modeling social media exposure was associated with an increase in depression and PTSD. Basically saying that the multi-level media modeling, it's trying to get you hooked, and when you use your cell phone more, you tend to be less depressed. You go outside more, you have less human interaction, and you turn to the internet more to get more satisfaction, that dopamine, which leads to depression, doing other tasks and stuff like that. One of the final points I'd like to hit on is, as mentioned before, low self-esteem. I think it's a bigger part than it plays in other things mentioned. Social media can lead to this. Many people view social media as a medium to share parts of their life for approval, and that's where this self-esteem comes in. When they see they're not getting the validation that they want, like likes, comments, shares, all that, it does something to their mental that I don't think can be repaired sometimes if you get addicted to it. Like, as reported in Social Media Affects Self-Esteem, it stated that scholars have found that social media may be closely related to self-esteem increase, and they did this on a study that with people who got many likes, how their self-esteem went up, and compared to the people who didn't have that many likes, social media went down. And they said this led to levels of anxiety, depression, loneliness, even eating disorders again, and cyber victimization, which is a new term I haven't heard before, but basically you're a victim of cyberbullying. And also, and although social media is not that bad, you just have to monitor what you're doing and how you use it, because it can